I'm Bex. This is my face. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna do something a little bit different.
A little bit scary.
I'm really uneasy about it. I don't know how it's gonna go. So one of the ways that I kind of gauge my artwork through the years and how well I am doing and how much progress I've made is by occasionally doing a self-portrait. So I've been considering for a while doing another self-portrait. It's been a couple years since I've attempted one, so I thought, well, I guess today's the day. We're gonna do a self-portrait. Back in the day when I first started drawing, I focused very heavily on portraits and drawing people, and recently, I've fallen out of that. It's difficult, I don't like it, it's too hard. I've not spent a lot of time practicing people or faces, so this could go very, very poorly, but we're just, we're gonna see how it goes. So let's just quit wasting time and just get on into it. So the first thing I did is I had to choose a picture, and I didn't really want to go with any kind of like glamour shot. I wanted something that I felt more accurately portrayed my personality. So this is the sketch that I came up with. Kind of a shocked, surprised, oh my god, what's happening face. And I took that page out of my sketchbook and I transferred the image onto my canvas. The sketch wasn't very large to begin with, so I put this on a 4 by 5 inch canvas. So I was working very small on this project, which I came to regret later. It was actually kind of really frustrating to work on such a small scale. So I would not recommend doing that. In the future, I won't do that again. I'll work on a larger scale, but I had to work. I didn't want to re-sketch everything, so I just wanted to transfer what I had because I was feeling a little lazy today. Not gonna lie about it. So I mentioned it's been a long time since I've done any kind of like portrait work, but it's been even longer since I've even attempted to paint a picture of someone's face or my face or any face. I wasn't really sure how to tackle this project. I grabbed my favorite acrylic paints in all my primary colors, but I thought I might approach this painting the same way I approached like my Plague Doctor painting, and just go in and mark all of my dark areas first and then mark the light areas and then start refining from there. So at first I was like, oh man, like this is looking so cool. I had this dark purple for my shadows and I was liking the way it was turning out. Very excited, and I was part debating just doing the entire thing just in shades of purple because I think that would have looked really, really cool. Ended up not doing that. That might have been a missed opportunity, I don't know. But as I started trying to transition into skin tones, it wasn't looking too good. It was looking really rough. I wasn't really sure how I was feeling about it, and I had to keep reminding myself that like when you're doing a painting, there's gonna be a stage where it's just gonna be ugly. It's not gonna look how you want it. It's just gonna look like absolute
Garbage.
And that's what this painting looked like for the majority of the time. It was just absolute garbage. So I just kept playing with that skin color with my shadows, just back and forth and back and forth, and adding lighter colors, adding darker shades, just really trying to figure out what in the world I was doing. So it was a lot of pushing and pulling the lights and darks. Ultimately, I ended up painting over all of the darker purple shadows, and I kind of just use them as a reference, I guess, of where to put my darkest darks. And then I finally ended up with a skin tone that I was moderately happy with, still not thrilled. And if you'll notice, it's a lot more tan than what I am. I'm a little pasty.
I'm aware.
It's been a while since I've seen the sun. But I just went back and forth, just tweaking some things here and there. Now, one of the things that's good is because these are acrylic paints, they dry very quickly, so you can move on to the next layer. If you make a mistake, you can cover it up. At a certain point, I realized that the eyeballs were giving me some trouble. They look absolutely horrific through the majority of this, and so I finally decided just to paint them white and figure it out, which made it look truly the stuff of nightmares. I almost left it like that. I was so tempted. But once I got just the white on there, that's when I was finally able to realize, oh, okay, they're not the same size, they're not quite the same shape, so I could kind of finagle that and get those worked out. So this painting had an awful lot of ugly stages. The majority of it was the ugly stage, and I really wanted to give up quite a few times because I was really just not happy with it. I was so frustrated, and honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not a professional artist. I never took art classes. Everything is just, you know, I taught myself. So I really just didn't know what I was doing. And I'll be honest, I was a little frustrated at one point, but I'm glad I stuck with it. I think it turned out all right. And at the end, I wanted some of my shadows to be a bit deeper. So I went in with that raw umber and darkened up all of my darkest dark places, you know, around the nose and the nostrils, around the eyes. And then I watered it down a bit to make kind of a wash, to do some more shadows on the right hand side of the face, because I wanted it to be like a side lit kind of thing, but I didn't want the shadows to be too extreme. So making that brown into a wash really helped me get a very subtle shift without, you know, being horrified at doing something wrong. After everything had dried, I went in with my black and white Poscas. I added like the eyeliner, some eyelashes, just any place that I wanted to be really, really dark. And then I used the white to add some shine on the eyes and the lips and some other little highlights here and there. And there she is. She's done. I don't know why I say there she is, like it's me. There I am. I don't know, like does it look like me? I know the eyes are like super huge, like, and it kind of looks like a cartoon, but like for being my first self-portrait in a long time, but also my first portrait at all in such a long time painting, I think it went all right. Like I'm moderately happy with it. Does it look like me? So that's what I have for you today. That was quite the adventure. Yeah, I didn't really expect to be painting on the channel again so soon, but like here we are. So if you enjoyed this video, if you think that this self-portrait looks like me, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click the bell icon so you're notified every time I post. I am here every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Why are you whining at me? Is it time to eat? It's time to eat.